what you just introduced us here with is just spot on for what I'm going through. I've been doing this project. It's a building project, and I watch myself get drawn out into the movement of everything and the sense of separation. I'm aware of that, but that lifeline, I could just say lifeline, is noticing that sense of being.
Yeah,
And even when I'm driving to the job, and it's a beautiful long drive up in the mountains, and I don't close my eyes, but I just notice that sense of being, and I come back into that. I come back in is not even the right phraseology,
yeah.
but it's there's a stability there, and but that's the only practice I have. That's it.
That's the only one you really need.
It's the only one. I think it's reduced to that. I mean, there's been many, many years of other
Yeah,
complex practices, but that's
yeah.
it's just the simplicity of that. It's just noticing that sense of being, and it is, it's just, there's a stillness and a support in that. And it's always there. But um,
That's all I do.
yeah,
If I do it, I mean it happens is the best way I can say is it because like you said, it's not a matter of coming in and coming out. It's a matter of noticing freshly.
yeah,
And when we
it,
have been kind of out of it, then we notice it, re-notice this freshly, and that is it's subtle, but it's actually kind of exquisite.
it is.
Yeah,
There's just a sweetness to it,
yeah,
and
yeah.
um, just as a humorous side note, I think I mentioned this before, but this happens in this young group of guys that I got working with me. Um, one of his name is Darren, and I said, "Hey, Darren, how are you doing today?" And he goes, "I'm just living the dream." And it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
just a
that's
little
it.
smile to myself. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
living the
that's right.
dream, right?
Yeah,
But it is that, it's that little catchphrase that a lot of them use. Yeah, I'm just living the dream.
yeah, that's
But
it.
you know,
Well, I'm glad you noticed.
yeah, exactly. So, but I want to say my apologies to the group because I'm going to have to leave a little bit early.
Okay.
And you're such a lovely, amazing group of people. And but I just wanted to say that too. So, thank you.
Thank you, Malcolm, very much. I'm just glad that you are here. And the word is always come when you can, leave when you must, right? There's no actually being late for this meeting, and there's no such thing as leaving early. You come exactly on time, and you do the same with when you leave. It's always right on time. The There is no alternative to what we're doing right now. So there's nothing else that we should be doing. This is what we're doing. This is what's happening. And we're not really doing it. We're just in attendance. No, we're just noticing that this is the way that this is the form of the world right now. This is the form of our consciousness right now. Is this, and it's for me, it's a very nice. I don't know. You can't really call it a break, but it's a nice state to notice because if you will notice the sense of being often enough, long enough, but even if you just do it for short periods, um, frequency is more important than longevity. So noticing the sense of being over and over again is very good practice because it makes it very much easier to shift, so-called shift, to notice the sense of being again when you're disturbed. And there's nothing that will come to your aid faster than simply noticing the sense of being. Everything sort of falls into place. It's may not be what you want, whatever's going on may not be what you want, but you're probably not going to have a terrible quarrel with it. It'll just be this is what is. Doesn't seem to line up with my preferences, but possibly the world is not about pleasing Fred. And that's actually possible. I didn't think that was possible. I always thought that that's the way things were, was that the world was here to please Fred. And given that there is no Fred, that really made things tricky. And but there was a sense of Fred that one could swear by and swear at.